Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel Philosmos. My name is Fumani and today I've got an interesting topic for you which is called rituals. So it is no secret when you study the most successful people in the world that they all have rituals, and not necessarily rituals in that term, but they have habits. They have things that they do on a day-to-day basis that gets them closer to their goals and closer to their dreams. And the reason why I'm talking about this today is I just would like to give you the metaphysical understanding behind rituals. And just from a basic observation in life, when you observe life, you realize that there is nothing that is certain. Change is a constant. You don't know what the next moment is going to bring to you. You don't know what tomorrow is going to be like. You don't know what next year is going to be like. You don't even know if you're going to be alive. We can set our schedules. We can write things down on paper as to what we expect or what is going to happen. We can set out alarms, but in essence, we never really know what is going to happen. So life is fundamentally unpredictable. Life is chaotic. Life is random. So because of this fundamental law of life, then we need to then balance it out with something that is stable, with something that is concrete, with something that's not changing. And that's where rituals come in. So rituals are your way of balancing out the chaotic and random energy of life by adding in something that is consistent. And then once you add something that is consistent in that way, then you literally are communicating, or you're exerting a frequency out into the fabric of the universe that this is the way your life should be aligned. So understand something very simple, that life, reality, is patterns. Okay. All events, circumstances, thoughts, feelings, actions are all patterns. Okay. So the pattern to which you exude the most energy, exert the most energy towards, you literally create a pattern for reality, the universe, to then create an experience for you. So creating rituals is nothing but creating patterns. And not only patterns in that sense, but literally physiological patterns in your brain. Because the neural wires in your brain are solidified every time you form a new habit, every time you form a new trait. So every time that you think something, a new wire, a new neurological wire is formed in your brain. Okay, so the more and more you entertain that thought, the more and more you entertain that feeling, the more and more you entertain that action, that neurological pathway then becomes solidified, it becomes hard. And thus, that is a habit, that is a ritual that you are forming. And because your brain is a network of information, that network of information then translates into a reality. Remember, the brain is what is creating reality, your physical experience of reality. Okay, so if you want to change the reality, the pathways, the patterns of your reality, you need to change the patterns within your brain, within your mind. Okay, so firstly, the first pattern, the first ritual that you need to form must be an internal thing that you create every day. So when you wake up, this is a very, very crucial time, and there are secrets behind this time that you actually wake up, because when you wake up, you are literally coming into consciousness, you're coming into wakefulness, okay, and you are literally fresh out of the subconscious mind, just coming out of it. So whatever you do in those moments is crucial, because that forms the base, the foundation to which all your actions, all your thoughts, and all your feelings will be operating by in that day, on that day. So if your first thing that you do when you wake up is to think about whether or not somebody responded to your message, or going onto social media to see if you've got likes, or to see if people actually have paid attention to your posts, then you, in essence, okay, on the surface level, you may say, okay, all right, I've actually been thinking about this response and I really wanted to find out what that person had to say. But in essence, you are starting your day with the feeling of insecurity, a feeling of worrying about what other people are thinking about you, worrying about what other people are doing, basically operating by a system of insecurity. So all your actions, all your thoughts, and all your feelings will be operating via that base, via that foundation. Okay, so this is very crucial to understand, that when you wake up, you need to implant and impress into your mind, into your conscious mind, automatically, instantly. As soon as you come into consciousness, visualize the things that you desire. Visualize your goals, visualize your dreams, okay? Because that then sets the base for that day. Now all your actions, all your thoughts, and all your feelings will be operating on that base to ensure that you create that experience that you are visualizing. You're creating a pattern. So that's where patterns are created, when you start your day. And even so, when you end your day, just before you go to sleep, that's when your conscious mind is dissolving. It's merging back to the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind that is responsible for dreams. The subconscious mind is at the center stage when you're actually dreaming. So when you're dreaming, it is your subconscious mind operating, giving you images, giving you stories that echo your waking life. And that's why dreams can give us messages, because the subconscious mind takes all the information that it's experienced in this physical experience, and not only in this particular life, but in previous lives too, which is another video and another topic. But that's what your subconscious mind does. And thus, when you are about to sleep, now the images that you have just before you sleep will then be downloaded and impressed into your subconscious mind, which will then literally affect your dream experience and affect your next day. Have you never had an incident where you had a very good dream and you woke up in a very good mood? Okay, that tends to happen because, contrary to popular belief, your dreams actually affect your physical experience, your waking life. So it's not only a matter of fact of dreams, it's just when you're losing consciousness and getting to a sleeping state, whatever images that you hold, whatever you're visualizing, you impress almost automatically into your subconscious mind. So if you're worrying about things that are futile, if you're thinking about things that you don't want, guess what? You've just impressed that into your subconscious mind and created a direct download. But if you're thinking about things that you desire, the things that you actually do want, the things that you're dreaming about, your goals, then you literally impress that into your subconscious mind and you create patterns for your next experience when you wake up. Okay, so getting a hold of these moments in your life is of crucial importance, because once you get a hold of that, then you're able to access and you're able to experience your dreams, your goals, and your desires much more easier. Okay, and this needs to be done on a day-to-day basis. Okay, see, you cannot just form an action. You cannot just do something one day and expect it to happen the next day. Okay. The reason why you're in this predicament in your life right now is because of ritualistic actions that you have participated in through your thoughts, through your feelings, and through your actions. which got you to this point in time right now. And it's something that wasn't a cumulative experience. It's something you did on a day-to-day basis. So in order to program something new, in order to form a new pattern, you need to change your rituals. You need to change what it is that you actually do every day. Okay, so once you do that, then you're able not necessarily control, but you're able to influence your day on a higher magnitude. When you wake up and you visualize the things that you want, and when just before you sleep, you visualize the things that you want. When you do that in those moments in time, you create a higher propensity to actually form a pattern in which the universe can then birth you with an experience of what you desire. So it's not only in these moments, during the course of the day, no less than 15 minutes, you need to visualize the thing that you desire, okay? And not only visualize the thing that you desire, guys, because that's the feminine aspect of manifestation, as the internal parts. Then comes the masculine expression, which is action, which is exerting this energy. So participate in actions that get you closer, that make you feel closer to your desired reality. Okay, so put pictures of that reality. Do things that get you to believe that you're getting closer to that reality. Okay, so you cannot just visualize it and then do things that have no correlation to your desires. You need to do things that correlate with your desire and make you feel as if you're getting closer to it on a day-to-day basis. See? And this is actually very crucial, because once you're able to get a hold of your rituals, then life no longer becomes overwhelmingly random and chaotic and unpredictable. Because now you're forming things, you're doing things on a continuous basis that forms a pattern, that forms the platform for then the universe to then birth something out of randomness for you to experience it. And it is formed out of randomness. It seems chaotic when it happens, as in, what I mean by that is that it will be unexpected. So when you get the desired reality that you want, it's not going to come at an expected time, unless you actually maybe set out a certain date, which actually works, but sometimes it doesn't. A lot of times it happens unexpectedly. Okay, but then now you can take control of what unexpected things actually come into your life based on the patterns that you have been exuding, the patterns that you've been entertaining through your thoughts, feelings, and actions. So once you get a grasp on your rituals, once you get a grasp on the things that you do on a day-to-day basis, then you create more power and you create more, you create a higher ability to actually influence your day and influence the way your life goes. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, for listening to this video. Please like, please share, please subscribe. And to end it off, as I always end it off, to those who seek no more, for in the present we find it all. Thank you very much.